Have you ever really stopped to think about all those invisible systems?
Mm.
The ones guarding your safety, ensuring quality in, well, pretty much everything you use.
It's fascinating, isn't it? From your car's frame to the food you eat.
Exactly. There are these meticulous processes working away behind the scenes.
And without them, things would be much less reliable, maybe even dangerous.
Yeah, it's definitely more dangerous. So today, we're taking a deep dive into one of those crucial, often unsung heroes, ISO IE 70 newbie 20.2012.
Right, it sounds technical, I know.
It does. But it's not just some dusty document. It's the international benchmark for inspection bodies, like the rule book for the people who check the checkers.
That's a good way to put it.
Our mission here is to unpack what this standard really means, why it's so incredibly vital for critical infrastructure, everyday items, everything.
And ultimately, how it impacts you.
Yes, how it builds that foundation of trust and reliability we all depend on. So get ready. You might see the world a bit differently after this.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's unpack this. ISO IE 10021 20.2012. That big official title, Conformity Assessment Requirements for the Operation of Various Types of Bodies Performing Inspection.
Bit of a mouthful.
It is. But it basically just means, here's how to make sure the people checking stuff are doing it right, doing it fairly, and doing it consistently. It's all about confirming something conforms to a standard.
Makes sense.
And its core purpose. It sets out these internationally agreed criteria, things like competence, impartiality, consistent operation.
Keywords there, competence and impartiality.
Absolutely. The main goal is just to ensure that inspection results are reliable, repeatable, and crucially free from bias.
Which is essential for trust. And it applies everywhere, right? Regulated areas and non-regulated ones.
Exactly. That's what's interesting. It's vital for things like building codes, which are highly regulated,
Yeah.
but also for, say, voluntary product quality schemes where trust is still paramount.
What's truly foundational here, I think, is how this standard really forms the bedrock of trust.
Think about it, a world without this kind of agreed-upon standard for inspection.
Yeah, you can imagine the chaos.
We've seen examples historically, haven't we? Bridge collapses, major product recalls. Often the root cause wasn't just a design flaw. It was a failure in the inspection process.
A critical breakdown.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And this standard steps right into that gap. It's not like just about ticking boxes on a form.
No, it's deeper than that.
It's about creating a system that's inherently robust, one that minimizes the chance of those catastrophic failures. So when something passes an inspection based on 17020, you can genuinely rely on that outcome for your safety, your confidence.
You know, when I first looked into this, I sort of assumed an inspection body meant, a totally separate company, an external auditor.
Common assumption.
But the standard actually recognizes different structures, which I found really interesting. Why isn't every inspection just done by a completely independent third party? Wouldn't that be simplest? That's a great question, and it really gets into the nuance. The standard is practical. It acknowledges that different contexts might need different levels of independence.
Okay.
So it defines 3 distinct types of inspection bodies: Type A, Type B, and Type C. And the key difference is their degree of independence from whatever they're inspecting.
Right. Let's break those down then, because that distinction feels pretty important. Type A, that's the independent one.
Exactly. Type A is your fully independent third-party inspection body. Think of them as the unbiased external referees. No ties to the product or process design, manufacturing, anything.
Like an independent lab testing car safety, maybe?
Perfect example. Then you have Type B.
Okay, Type B, what's that?
The standard calls it a separate and identifiable part of an organization, providing inspection services only to its parent organization.
Ah, so it's internal, but separate, like its own department.
Exactly. An internal team, but operating distinctly. Imagine a big car manufacturer having its own internal quality assurance division. That division only inspects their cars, and it needs clear operational independence from, say, the production line managers.
Got it. Makes sense. And then Type C, this is the one that made me pause.
Ah, yes, Type C.
It's described as a part of an organization that may also have responsibilities in design, manufacturing, or maintenance, but it performs inspections on its own stuff.
Correct.
Honestly, my first thought was, isn't that a conflict of interest waiting to happen, like the fox guarding the henhouse?
That's a very fair reaction, and it's precisely why the standard gets really prescriptive with Type C bodies.
Okay, how so?
The requirements for them to demonstrate impartiality, to show clear separation of responsibilities within the organization, those requirements are incredibly stringent, much more so than for A or B.
So they really have to prove it.
Rigorously. They have to show that inspection decisions aren't being swayed by production targets or design pressures. It's like they need to wear two completely separate hats, an inspection hat and a production hat, and prove the inspection hat is truly independent in its judgment.
Okay. It's a challenge, but the standard provides the framework.
Exactly. It makes it possible to maintain inspection integrity even when the inspecting part is closer to the process itself.
That clarifies it a lot. So, okay, we have these different types. How does the standard actually achieve its big goal reliable inspections? What are the sort of non-negotiable pieces?
Well, it starts with clear objectives.
Right, like establishing trust and confidence.
Absolutely. And improving transparency, credibility, traceability.
Making everything clear and followable. And standardizing things, right?
Yeah.
The structure, the methods, the paperwork.
Exactly. Making it consistent worldwide. And it achieves these through several core elements. You mentioned impartiality and independence already.
Yeah, avoiding those conflicts of interest.
Then there's the competence of personnel. This is huge.
Making sure the inspectors actually know what they're doing.
Precisely. Not just having a certificate, but having the right skills, qualifications, experience. Then you need documented and validated inspection methods and procedures.
So, no winging it. A clear process.
Right. And proper handling of items and data, keeping samples secure, data protected, everything traceable.
Makes sense. And reporting.
Reporting results has to be clear, objective, and based purely on the evidence found.
No ambiguity. And finally, there's a management system requirement.
Yes, that's the overarching quality system. It covers things like internal audits, fixing problems when they arise, and always looking for ways to improve, continual improvement.
That's quite a list. That competence of personnel one you highlighted. Does the standard just say be competent, or does it, dig into what that means? Is it just about having a degree?
Oh, it absolutely digs deeper. Great question. It's not just about a diploma on the wall. It specifies things like demonstrable experience relevant to the inspections being performed, specific training for the tasks involved, even requirements for ongoing professional development to keep skills sharp.
Ah, so it's continuous.
Yes. And importantly, personnel must also understand the requirements for impartiality and confidentiality related to their specific roles. So the person checking your building structure isn't just technically qualified, they also understand the ethical side, the need to be unbiased.
That really underscores the trustworthiness aspect. It's not just the system, it's the people within the system.
Exactly. Human expertise and integrity, backed by robust processes.
Okay, and you mentioned this isn't just a random collection of ideas. Standard itself has a clear structure, doesn't it? Like a blueprint.
It does. It's very logically laid out, which helps organizations implement it effectively. It's divided into clauses, but you can think of it in maybe 4 main sections or pillars.
Okay, what are those pillars, roughly?
Well, first you have the foundational stuff clauses dealing with impartiality, confidentiality, the basic legal and structural requirements, the absolute bedrock.
Got it. Pillar 1, foundations.
Then, Pillar 2 focuses on resources. This covers the organizational structure itself, the requirements for personnel, their competence, training records, and also for facilities and equipment, making sure they have the right tools and people.
Resources. Makes sense. What's next?
Pillar 3 is all about the process requirements. This is the how-to of inspection. How to handle inspection requests, select methods, conduct the inspection, handle the items, ensure traceability, and importantly, how to report the results.
The actual doing of the inspection.
Right. And finally, Pillar 4 covers the management system requirements. This ties it all together, things like document control, records, internal audits, corrective actions, preventive actions, and management reviews. It ensures the whole system works and keeps improving.
Wow. So it covers everything from the ethical foundation to the nitty-gritty procedures and the ongoing quality management.
Exactly. What's really impressive, I think, about this layered structure is how holistic it is. It shows that top-notch inspection isn't just about the moment of inspection itself.
Right. It's the whole picture.
It's about the entire organization's commitment, from the very top management setting the tone down to the finest detail of how a sample is labeled or data is recorded. It aims to leave no stone unturned in ensuring quality and integrity.
That comprehensive approach really builds confidence. So let's bring it back home. After discussing all this technical detail, why should you, the listener, actually care about ISO IEC 17020? What are the real-world tangible benefits?
That's the crucial takeaway, isn't it?
I think so. For the organizations themselves, getting accredited to this standard obviously brings benefits. Things like a better market reputation, more client trust,
Definitely. It signals a serious commitment to quality.
and it often opens doors, right?
Right.
Like eligibility to work with government agencies or regulators who might mandate this kind of standard.
Absolutely. It can be a prerequisite for certain contracts or sectors. Plus, internally, implementing it forces them to improve their own controls, manage risks better.
Leading to more efficient, safer operations, and it ensures consistency. Yeah. Uniformity in inspection quality project after project.
That consistency is key. You know what you're getting.
So how does all that benefit the average person?
Well, ultimately, all those organizational benefits translate directly into greater assurance, greater reliability, and frankly, greater safety for you.
How so?
Whether you're a consumer buying a product, a business relying on a supplier, or just a citizen using public infrastructure,
Yeah.
this standard working behind the scenes means fewer errors.
Fewer faulty products, fewer safety issues.
Exactly. It means greater safety in the buildings you enter, the bridges you cross, the equipment you use at work. It builds more confidence in the services and systems that, underpin our daily lives. It helps create a more predictable, reliable world.
It's about trusting that things work as they should, and that someone competent and unbiased has checked.
Precisely. It's a fundamental layer of that trust.
Okay, so we've really dug into the depths of ISO IEC 17020 today. We've looked at its core purpose, those different types of inspection bodies, A, B, and C,
The independence levels.
the essential elements that build that crucial trust, like impartiality and competence, and its really robust, layered structure that aims for operational excellence.
It's been a good overview, I think.
Yeah, hopefully this deep dive is giving you a bit of a shortcut to understanding this critical, often invisible layer of assurance that's operating all around us.
It's easy to take for granted.
Totally. But it really is a testament to how these meticulous international standards work to ensure competence, ensure impartiality, ensure consistent operations, all leading to reliable outcomes we depend on.
And for you, the listener, maybe consider this next time you encounter, well, almost anything. A new appliance you buy, a piece of machinery at work, even just seeing a certification mark on something like organic food. Just take a second to think how much unseen, diligent work backed by standards like this one, like ISO IE 17020, is quietly standing behind the reliability and safety of that thing.
That's a powerful thought.
It is, isn't it? It just highlights that constant, often hidden pursuit of quality and assurance in our really complex, interconnected world, something to mull over.